Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to do a video, tonight we're going to do a video of what the nightlife is like here in Vlorë, Albania. As you can see, the sun's already just setted. Went underneath the horizon by the beautiful mountains here in Vlorë, Albania, which is pretty symbolic to this city. So we're just going to kind of walk along the Lungomare here and see what kind of sights we can see. Check out a couple of the shops that people have for sale. Some of the rides, the Carnival rides, things like that. So yeah, this is going to be more like a nightlife. I've never done a nightlife video before, but we're going to see what the nightlife is like here in Vlorë, Albania. I mean, I know because I've experimented the nightlife here in Albania, specifically Vlorë. But that's why I wanted to make a video for you guys, to show you how vibrant, how electric, how much energy there is here in this city. So basically, it's pretty much all just the Lungomare here, walking up and down the streets, the side streets on both sides. So you can see over here and on the beach side. So it's very well occupied with a lot of people, especially now that the sun goes down. The temperature goes down, it's cooler, so people kind of get out here to eat dinner, have a drink, relax. Some people still sticking around on the beach. So yeah, we're gonna just check out the sights and scenes. It's gonna be just a small little video today, but nonetheless, it's gonna kind of show you the nightlife here on the Lungomare and maybe a couple other places here in Vlorë, Albania. Just in case you guys ever want to come visit, which I think you should. It's a beautiful city. And if you're on the fence about visiting, I hope this kind of creeps you closer to wanting to visit this city. So come along for the ride, and we'll check out as many bars, restaurants, markets. I'll try to get as much footage as I can until it gets too dark, obviously, because this camera is not good in low light. But I'll try to get as much footage as I can, explain as much as I can about what's going on in this city. But basically it is all bars and cafes all the way down the Lungomare here, all the way down to, as you can see, the peninsula. And so I'll get as much footage as I can. I'll explain as much as I can. And if you definitely have any anything to add to this video once it's all finished, obviously on YouTube, you can leave it in the comments and tell me if there's something that I missed, something that you think I should have seen that I didn't kind of highlight while I was walking around. But this is just kind of my interpretation. I kind of walk down here every single night, and just to check out the nightlife, walk on the streets, or take a bike ride or whatever, just like every other local does, like every other tourist does. This is what we call the Lungomare. This is the most happening spot in Vlorë, Albania. So I kind of want to document that, show you what it's all about, and you know, indulge in some fun with you guys. All right, come with me. Okay, so I just want to talk about one thing. So obviously, like, Vlorë is a vibrant nightlife tourist city, if you didn't know that. If it wasn't during this special time in the world right now, most of these clubs and bars would just be hopping. And they still are, but there's a curfew at, like, I think midnight, 12 o'clock at night. So most of the bars are just hopping. You know, you got house music, you got you know, you got bands playing, singer-songwriting type things. And what I mean is, like, all these restaurants and bars and cafes that line the Lungomare. You're gonna have live music at some of them. If not live music, you're gonna have a DJ playing at some of these places. So it's a very vibrant nightlife scene here. That's why I wanted to make the video. But one thing I think that, I wouldn't say it gets overshadowed, but even if you are pumped on the nightlife, want to go out, grab some drinks, get some live music, get some food, and you should do all these things. But definitely don't miss the sunsets. You know, the sun is going down now. There's, you know, relatively not too many people out here on the beach, and it's just so calm here. You know, I think it's something that just kind of gets overshadowed by how hopping the nightlife is here. I mean, don't get me wrong, most of the people spend a lot of time on the beach here during the day, so I understand that they get tired and hungry, and so this is the time they go back to their hotel or their home and you know, get ready for the night out. But I think this is like a spectacular time to actually come walk the beach, see the sunset, see the views before you actually go out on the night, go out for a night on the town here. So I just like walking the shore here. Of course, like anywhere else, just the sound of the waves and the water crashing in on the shore is just so peaceful. And it's one of the things that I think Vlorë really has to offer here. So keep that in mind. So if you come here, if you do want to visit here, you know, maybe you've spent all day on the beach, go back home, shower up, get changed, but come back out here, walk the beach for sunset, because the feeling is just so beautiful here. So I was out earlier this afternoon, and it's just so hot. I mean, you're talking 100 degrees Fahrenheit, like 40 degrees Celsius. I change 3 or 4 times in a day a shirt because I'm just completely sweating. So, but still, now at night, just to walk the beach, it's so cool out here. It's very comfortable. Although I am still sweating, I'm carrying a backpack, but nonetheless, there's a nice breeze. It's nice and cool out here. It's beautiful atmosphere. Like I said, I think most people kind of take it for granted. They kind of see what it's like during the day and think, all right, well, I just want to get back and you know, go out for dinner, and rightfully so. But as you can see, like, this scene is beautiful right here, and there's not too many people around. Once again, relatively speaking, this town is packed right now. So, I mean, there's thousands of people here, but as you can see, there's only about 2 people within a couple hundred feet of me. It's beautiful. You got the island over there, you got the peninsula over there. There was some forest fires going on the peninsula, but I don't see that anymore. I think the government kind of put a stop to that. Good for them. They really made a push to do that. So to make a long story even longer, make sure just to kind of walk the beach area during sunset. It's so beautiful, comfortable, relaxing, and it's a good way to digest your meal like I'm doing right now. So yeah, we'll keep on going, and we'll check out some bars and cafes on our way back. Okay, we are here at the Sunset Bar here in Vlorë, Albania. Now, as I've mentioned in other vlogs, there are so many bars and cafes in Vlorë, Albania, especially on the Lungomare where I am now in this walk area. But this is one of few, might be the only one, honestly, that I think I can remember that's actually on the beach side. It kind of brings out a little peninsula where you can get a meal or grab a drink on this side of the Lungomare, which a lot of people really enjoy. So this isn't sponsored by the Sunset Bar by any means. In fact, I've never even been to the Sunset Bar before, but I wanted to save my first trip to make a video. So maybe they'll give me a free drink or something if I mention that I made a video about with their bar or restaurant in it. But so I'm gonna stop here. It's part of the nightlife. A lot of the tourists and locals like to come to the Sunset Bar to grab a drink, like I said, maybe even grab a meal. So I just want to touch base on the fact that this is one of the only few bar restaurants that actually has a place on this side of the Lungomare beach side. So yeah, let's go check it out. Let's grab a drink or something. I'm walking here down the Lungomare. I can definitely tell why there's not too many vlogs done here on the nightlife. It's because the copyright strikes. There's music playing everywhere. So a lot of this is just going to kind of be B-roll tonight, just showing you what it's like down here on the Lungomare. I can't, you know, really talk and listen to the music at the same time because YouTube doesn't really like that, and the artist of the music doesn't really like that. So rightfully so. So we're just gonna walk down the Lungomare here and show you all these bars and cafes and the nightlife, and really the people just kind of walking up and down the boardwalk or the sidewalk here. Yeah, we'll just check out as much as we can without, you know, we're trying not to get any copyright strikes tonight. We're walking through a small little marketplace here, right off the Lungomare. There's these booths up and down this alleyway, mainly selling all jewelry, but there's like woodworks, games, you name it, pretty much catering to all the tourists. You can see like everything's handmade, a lot of art done here, magnets, jewelry, like I said, woodwork, everything that you can think of down here right off the Lungomare. So it's not just bars and cafes, you can also do some impulse shopping if you want to. Okay, so here I am in the downtown square in Vlorë. The nightlife here, as you can see, is very vibrant. If I'm shouting, I'm sorry. It's very loud with all the music and the nightlife here. So I thought with the good light, this would be a good place for me to end the video. I just want to give you guys a good understanding of what Vlorë is like, especially on the Lungomare. I know I probably mentioned that word Lungomare too much in this video, but that's really what it is. That's where the tourists go. That's where the locals go at night. As you can see, it's hopping here. Everybody's down here enjoying themselves, whether it's, you know, watching some music videos, doing some rides with their families, or even like the coffee shops and bars behind me. This is really the place to be at night. It has something for everyone, whether if you're just looking to get into the party scene, the family scene without the parties, or just kind of just like hanging out and getting some exercise and just walking around. The nightlife here is beautiful. It's something to be experienced, just like in the daytime here. Don't think that when you come to Vlorë that it's just the beaches and the scenic overlooks, the museums. The nightlife definitely has something to offer too. You should definitely stay awake. I know the sun takes a lot out of you during the day being on the beach, but you should try to stay awake, get a meal in you, and at the very least, walk up and down the strip here in the Lungomare. The night scene is so beautiful. The people are incredible. Everybody's so nice here. It's just unbelievable. I love Vlorë so much. So I'm going to be leaving in a couple weeks, and I'm definitely going to miss this place. It definitely has a piece of my heart. Vlorë, Albania has been nothing but beautiful here. So I'm glad you stuck around to the end, and I hope you got a better understanding of what it's like here in downtown Vlorë. So I hope you all have a good night, and thank you for sticking with me until the end. All right, have a good night. Peace.